Okay, welcome back to another episode of Third and 23. I'm your host, Alex, here to bring you my week 7 NFL picks and predictions against the spread. If you remember going into last weekend, I was 6 and 11. I've been struggling all season with the NFL. I know I'm not the only one. We were at an unprecedented pace of upsets and underdogs just flat out beating favorites, right? But then all of a sudden, it was like the waters had parted for me, we'll call it, right? Went 4-0. 4-0 NFL weekend. Should have went 6-0 if you guys remember. I said it on video last week. I said I wanted to do the Bengals and the Bills to both cover as well, but both road teams in prime time. I was like, I'm struggling this season. Let me not do it. So I had a 6-0 week on deck, and I talked myself out of it. But 4-0 last week, things finally got right. Now this weekend, unfortunately, Vegas, they were crafty and clever in the way they picked the spreads this week. There's not a lot I like. So in this video, you're only going to see two games. I'm only doing two games this NFL Sunday. Keep in mind, I may do the Ravens Bucks Monday night game. It's all on Mike Evans. So if I do a video on that, it'll be tomorrow. We find out if Mike Evans is playing or not. So getting into this week, we got the team that I love to bet against, the Carolina Panthers, visiting the Washington Commanders, who are 9.5-point favorite. This game to me is very easy to analyze, right? You got a terrible Carolina Panthers defense. They struggle against the pass. They struggle against the run. They have a bunch of injuries in the front seven. They've got backups on backups playing in the front seven against a Washington Commanders team that is fifth in the NFL in rushing at 157 yards per game. Brian Robinson, if you haven't heard, he missed last week, but he's expected to be back this week. You have Austin Eckler as well, who's made plays this season. And then, of course, you got the quarterback, Jaden Daniels, who is probably going to go between 50 and 100 yards rushing in this game by himself, right? And then you have their passing offense. That excellent rush game has set up their passing offense to be 8.3 yards per attempt, fourth in the league right now. So that means they're efficient at throwing it, and they're efficient at throwing it downfield because a lot of play action is setting things up downfield against a pass defense that's going to give no resistance. To me, this is an easy pick. I like the Washington Commanders to control the time of possession in this one with their running game, control the flow of this game with their running game, and to hit plays downfield in their passing game. And I don't think Carolina is going to keep pace at all. 9.5 is a little big in the NFL, but I do think the Commanders are going to win this game by double digits. I like them by 2 touchdowns in this one. So give me the Commanders. Moving on to my second and last pick of this NFL Sunday, we got a Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs and Niners. The Niners get them at home. It's time for revenge. Typically, you see that, right? You see that the team that lost in the Super Bowl, they got that revenge factor motivating them if they play the next season in the regular season. The 49ers are 2-point favorites in this one. And the Niners this season, offensively, Brock Purdy's got the pass offense at second in the league, 262 yards a game. Run offense at 158 yards a game. Third, that's Jordan Mason. Really, that's Kyle Shanahan because every running back that plays in his system can run the ball. And then on the Chiefs side, you got Patrick Mahomes, ninth in the league passing. But if you look at his efficiency this year, it hasn't been vintage Patrick Mahomes. And with no Rasheed Rice, it makes it even tougher, though Juju Smith-Schuster did go off in their last game. And kind of I don't want to say par for the course, but kind of uh, piggybacking from last season, their defense has played really well. Steve Spagnuolo had the Chiefs playoff defense playing much better than they did in the regular season. That's kind of parlayed into this season as they're fifth in the league, stopping the run. An X factor for me in this game is the Chiefs are fifth against the run. The Niners are seventh against the run. But are these two things alike? The Chiefs' run defense is for real. I don't think Jordan Mason is going anywhere in this game. But the Niners, they actually give up over 4 yards a carry at 4.2 yards a carry against on the ground. It's just teams, they're trailing, so they have to throw the ball. So teams aren't really running it like as much as they should. I don't think you're going to see that in this game because I think this is a four-quarter football game. I think the Chiefs are going to be in it the whole way. So I think Kareem Hunt, the Kareem Hunt revival may continue this week because I like Kareem Hunt to have a pretty decent game balancing out Patrick Mahomes in this one because I don't think the 49ers are for real up front. Then you got the fact that Brock Purdy, without that balance, 'cause I don't think he's gonna get that balance, is gonna have to be the one to have to make plays. These guys lost to the Arizona Cardinals, a game they were up 2 touchdowns in, and then Brock Purdy, what do you do? 2 drives ended on interceptions, another drive ends on downs. These guys up 10 in the 4th quarter against the Rams. What did Brock Purdy do? Absolutely nothing. Didn't make the plays late they needed to extend drives to be able to milk the clock. Rams get the ball back. Matthew Stafford leads them on a drive to kick a game-winning field goal and beat them at the end. Brock Purdy Brock Purdy not getting the balance has hurt him late in the games, and I don't think he's going to get the balance that he needs in this one late. I like the Kansas City Chiefs in this one. Got some of that ownership in there too. Maybe they're in their heads, but I like the Kansas City Chiefs. Give me the +2. I think the Chiefs are going to just win this game outright. But go ahead and give me the +2 in this one, as I like the Chiefs over the Niners. So that wraps up this video. I got 2 games on deck for you. Commanders laying the 9.5. Chiefs taking the +2. Not a lot this weekend. I'm sorry, but hey, like I said, keep in mind I may do Monday Night Football, so I may have a video tomorrow evening for that. So, anyways, if you like the content, please like, follow, subscribe, all of that. As you're gonna see my YouTube handle here in a few seconds. Take care.